Hello, this is Keith with the Georgetown County School District, and today I'm going to show you in Office 365 how to use forms. Now, this is something that everybody can use. It's easy to use, and it's very much like the Google Forms, but it's all within our Office 365, and it's got a couple of extra really cool features that I want to show you. So I'm going to click into your Forms, and it will load up. Now you can go to a new form or you can create a new quiz. I'm going to do this first. I'm just going to go ahead and open up one that I've already started. And I've just named it general. Doesn't matter whatever you name it, just what you name it. And so I put a question in here. This is not to be right or wrong. This is just sort of taking a survey. So I put what scares you the most, and they can answer that, and then what your favorite season of the year is. And okay, so I'm going to click add a question, and then I'm going to click choice down here because I'm going to make it multiple choice. I could have made it any kind. I want to make sure that it is a required question, and so I've already got a question that I've copied, so I'm just going to paste it in there. So what time of day do you like best? So my first option is going to be sunrise, and my second option will be sunset. Okay, and I'm not checking off over here that it can be right or wrong. It's just what it is. Okay, so once I have done that, I can go up here to the top. I can click preview it, and this is what it will look like. Now, look at the neat feature up here. Here's the name of the test. Here are your questions. But right here it says, "Hi Keith, when you submit this form, the owner will be able to see your name and email address." So you're going to use this while you have your students sign into the Office 365. All right, so let's just say, for example, I go ahead and take this, and I'll say funnel clouds scare me the most, which they really don't. I like winter, and I really don't. And I like sunset. All right, so I'm going to click submit. It'll say thanks, submit another response. No, I'm just going to click back because I want to go back to my questions. Now it says I have 2 responses, so I'll click there, and this will give you a breakdown just like we did when we showed the Google Forms. So it'll say, the percentage of answers that you got, the number. So it's really a cool breakdown it gives you. And if you want to look at details on that particular question, it'll tell you the person's name and what they responded. So you can do that. And then here's what I like too. If I go in here and open up in Excel, and I'm going to go to the bottom where it asks me if I want to open save or what have you, I'm going to open. And it tells you the time that they did the test, the completion time it took you, and then here's my email address, there's my name, and here's all of my answers. So that is really a cool way to do it. You don't have to put in a place to put their name or their email address or their contact information. It's already included in with forms. All right, so now I'm going to go back out here, and I'm going to go back into forms again. And this time I'm going to pull up the quiz. I've created a quick sports quiz, and I'll try to get this done in the next 2 minutes. So double dribble is a violation of what sport? Basketball is the correct answer there. Which sports allow you the ability to score 3 points per attempt? Now, if I click on this as though I'm editing, what I did down here at the bottom is I checked this over to allow multiple answers. And so when I go in here, all right, I want to make this also a correct answer. So now I have 2 that could be a correct answer. So let's go here. I've got a question already made. I'm going to copy that and get rid of that down at the bottom. I'm going to add a question. I'm going to make this a choice question again, and I'll paste that in. Which sport has a designated goalie? All right, let's say football, and let's say basketball, and then let's add an option here, and let's say hockey. All right, I want my correct answer to be hockey. I want this to be a required question. It will not have multiple questions. Now over here, I have the option if I want to add some points and stuff. I'll have to go back and we'll show you that at another place at another time. But it gives you some points if you want to go in here. We can do it now. If you want to make this a 10-point question, you can do that. If you want to make it a 25-point question and you want to make the next one 10, the next one 10, the next one 5. You can do all of those things. So I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And if I do that, it will make every question the same amount of points per prorated per 100. All right, so I'll go up here. I'm going to click preview. And I can actually do the test. Double dribble is in, I'm going to say this one's in football instead. I'm going to say this one in sport. And again, remember, it's going to give you the opportunity to see your name and address in the responses. Which sports allows you the ability to score 3 points per attempt? Well, let's see. Football, you can do that if you kick a field goal. Basketball, you can do a 3-point shot. No, I'm going to leave that alone. And which sport has a designated goalie? I will say hockey here, and I will click submit. It'll say thank you for your response. And it'll come immediately back to me where I've said it, and I can say, you know what, I missed that one. I got those 2 correct. So it gives you an opportunity, it gives the students an opportunity to see. Now, they're not able to go back and do a correction. It's so that they can actually see right now, they get some immediate feedback on what they've done. So if I go back over here and I go into my responses, it'll tell you the average time it took for that particular test. I can review the answers. I can post the scores to some different places. I'm going to open this one in Excel. And I'll say down at the bottom it says open. And again, there's my name and my email address, time, date, and the number of points that I got for each of those questions. Football, I got 0 points. Basketball, got, because I didn't assign it a point. If I want to go back and assign it points, it'll score me some points, and it'll give me those responses there. So this is a neat way to look at forms and a neat way to look at quizzes, other than doing it through Google, because you already have it in here. All your students already have this account, so it would be really easy and really super neat to be able to do questions or do surveys in your Office 365 forms. Hope this has helped.